electrolytes during the race, other than additional nutrition, like you use tablets or any sort of electrolyte supplementation beyond whatever nutrition you need?
Well, I'm not a real big salt sweater. I haven't had the problem with cramping that some people have. My wife used to cramp when she was doing races, and she would take salt tabs, and I've taken them before, but it's actually Powerbar added a lot of salt to their new gels, and I think originally it was like 4 times the amount of salt that used to be in them, and for me that takes care of any salt need I would need, and it's, you know, the new blend in there pretty much takes care of everything. And if you're a really heavy sweater, you might need to take some electrolyte tabs or salt tabs and figure it out, but you don't really know unless you really go get tested and get that figured out. But if you're cramping a lot, it can't hurt to try some different things.
Yeah, the issue of salt is a big one, and the American College of Sports Medicine says that you need about 400 to 1,000 milligrams in an hour. They don't recommend salt tabs, actually, because it can dehydrate you and it can cause stomach upset if you take in too much, and so that would be kind of, you know, contrary to what you want to have happen. So I would look in your sports drink, look in your gels, see how much sodium is in them. The C2 Max formulation in the gels does include more sodium. So for those of you that need maybe a little bit more, actually, it's perfect for everybody because everybody's going to need about 400 to 1,000 milligrams in an hour, varying, you know, temperatures. But yeah, the only way to really determine how much you need is to go to a lab and get assessed that way. But also do your sweat rate. Look at, you know, the fluid that you need, how much you weigh before, and then assess how much fluid you take in. Weigh yourself afterwards, replenish that fluid, consider 400 to 1,000 milligrams of sodium, and that will probably get you where you want. The cramping issue is really one that's up in the air. A lot of people find that they are able to resolve their cramping maybe by adjusting the sodium, but I'm wondering if they're adjusting the sodium or is their training changing somehow, because we can't seem to prove it in the research, so we can't link the two. So cramping is just like a really mean thing that happens to you that we don't really have a solution for.
Sometimes people offer you like